exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Okay, baby. Oh, man.
Sometimes I think though it's just getting worse.
Gotta pull it up, baby. Gotta pull it up. How y'all doing, baby? It is. Oh, Lord. Ah, there it is. How y'all doing, baby? It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and I'm glad everybody's here. First one to jump in the room was that smart-ass squaw, Martha. Ooh, baby, you're quick tonight. Thank you for being here. Bart Larson here is Jeanette Miller. Deborah Douglas is with us. Gary Spring all the way up in Canada. Bruce Preston, thank you, brother, for being here. Dorothy Tyndall is here. Wait a minute. I lost my... Carol Lowe is here. Thank you very much. Marianne Chironis. I hope I got that right, and I know I didn't. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Gene Shanky. Hello, Blue Dots, baby. Bruce Preston. Our own Bernadette Pre is in the room. Gary Spring all the way up in Canada. The family is here, baby. I'm so glad. Michael Johnson's in the room. KY, how you doing, buddy? Jay Clayton and Stephanie Dean are both listening, and I just love it. Romance just flows. Anyway, always happy to see y'all. Let me see. Let me get on down here so I can find myself in the morning. I mean, it's going to be a rough one, baby. It's going to be a rough one. My heart is broke, so yeah, I didn't do a rant yesterday because of that. I had to bury one of my little fur babies, and any time that happens to all of us, they're like family to you, and they worm their way into your heart. And when you lose one, man, it just like kicks you in the teeth. But so yeah, that's excuse me for not doing a video yesterday. I squeezed one out today though, and trying to get my head back right. But it's rough, baby. Anybody that does that, that loses one, knows what that means. Anyway. What's going on in the news today? Well, Christie, I just seen his ass on TV just a minute ago declaring his candidacy, baby. I didn't hear all of it. I got it on closed caption when I looked up there. He's talking about John F. Kennedy and going to the moon and all that stuff. He was really getting some cranked out stuff there. So I don't know. One more hat in the ring. But I think the big news is today we all found out that Mark Meadows indeed had to testify in front of the grand jury and investigating the January 6th and the documents case. So yeah, there's things that are, yeah, he has no, I believe that's right. Anyway, let me get some help up here because my mind is not right. I got to get my shit together here. Hello, Bernadette.
Hello, John.
How are you doing,
so
dear?
sorry
Yeah.
You lost another one.
Yeah. You know, Mama took it hard. Mama took it hard on that one.
Yeah, I bet.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
May they rest in
I'm,
peace and power
oh man,
and with gentle love.
that's what you do, baby. You know,
Yep.
most of my friends have fur, so
I
I'm
feel
lucky.
you.
Most
I
of my
feel you.
friends. Anyway, everything well on your end of the line?
Well, we're having thunderstorms out here.
Really?
It's disconcerting because it's no rain. It's just noise and maybe some lightning coming our way, and I don't like that part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had some
We all know what
thunderstorms the
that
last
means.
couple of nights here. No rain,
Yeah.
just lightning and thunder. We had rain in the area, it just didn't hit my house.
Right.
But we got all the light show and everything from it.
Yeah,
But,
I don't like those.
Yeah.
Too much.
Anyway, miss you, chick.
Thanks, John.
How are you, dear?
I'm okay.
Good, good. Busy day in
We
the
don't
news.
have any rain. We really need rain because it's really dry, and we've already had one fire of 2,000 acres, I think.
Y'all getting a lot of smoke from Canada. I see Bart Larson saying that right there. Smoke from Canada.
Yeah, I think New York's getting it the worst right now. It's gone that direction. Canada had a couple different fires. I don't know what the one out west or towards the central Canada is doing.
Right.
If that one is somewhat contained, but there was one towards the east also, and yeah,
Boy, howdy.
we're just
Which is
scorched
unusual
dry.
for
Shit.
Canada to be burning at this time of the year. That's highly unusual. Well, but this is what climate change is going to do for us, you guys. It's going to change where and when the fires start.
Indeed.
Yeah.
No doubt.
You know, before we get started, how rude of me. I skipped a step. I told you my mind is toast. I'm trying to get my shit together. I got mail, though. I got mail.
Oh.
I hope he's out there listening. If not, I'll get that. I got mail. Guess who I got mail from? Jorge
Haven't a
Tire
clue.
Biter. Jorge Tire Biter.
Jorge.
Yes, and he sent me, this is my sign. It's a sign that says, Save the World. It's from the Save the World Brewing Company up in Marble Falls, Texas, not too far from where Jorge lives. And it says up at the top, it says, drink our beer and save the world. It's that simple.
What a
And
great
I not
motto.
only have the sign, I have the beer. Now,
Right
Jorge sent me this. Let me get the label right there. There it is. Save the World Beer. Now, this one is not open. Jorge gave me this one a long time ago, several of them. I drank the rest of them. You notice I saved the world. But I'm saving this one just in case we need to save the world again. So, and not only that, he sent me the sign this time. But I also have the Save the World glass, and it's etched right there. I don't think you can see it. I'm trying to get it close in there. Yeah, right there. Save the World beer. And me and Jorge have shared this beer before together. Our glasses have been full, and we have toasted each other. And I appreciate that so much, Jorge. And I'm going to put it right next to my hog. And the hog wants to save the world too. So, but I thank you, Jorge, very much, brother. I look forward to the next time we fill those glasses. Anyway, let me also thank Michael Johnson, KY, who came in with a $2 donation and said, let's don't forget, let's remember D-Day. Today is June 6th, and that is the day that the Allies stormed Normandy Beach, and there were a lot of men that gave their lives on that beach that day. Anyway, he said
79 years.
79 years. Boy, howdy, shit. That was 9 years before I was born. Not very much time. You know, it's, yeah, Michael, he said, let's remember D-Day, and he also said, fuck Trump, fuck Habit, fuck DeSantis, and rainbow for my fur baby. Thank you, Michael, I appreciate that. Yeah, well, let's kick off with Mark Meadows. Mark Meadows has to testify. You think he threw Donnie under the bus?
I
Fuck
hope
yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Mark Meadows doesn't want to go to prison. You know, that kind of shit terrifies his little white butt. But, you know.
That's
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he
Fannie
played his
Willis might have some other, games for him.
shit.
he played his clown part in the circus, and then found out he didn't want to be in the circus
Yeah,
anymore.
Yeah, too
yeah.
late.
Too late. You hooked your wagon to it. You have to wonder how that went though, because he can't go in there and lie. You would assume that he can't go in there and lie.
Yeah, well, John, you know
Yeah.
what?
What?
They can
What?
go in there and lie.
They do
They
go
do
in there and
go
lie.
in there and lie.
But
Ask Michael Cohen. He
I
went to
don't.
prison for it.
I don't think I'd be taking a chance with Jack Smith. I just don't think so. That guy looks like he could just kick your ass just by looking at you.
Yeah.
He's not taking any shit.
What's his CFO's name? The money bags from Fuck Trump
Oh,
org?
Harlan Crow.
No. The financial
Weinstein.
whiz,
Was it?
something like that.
Yeah,
His name escapes me.
yeah, the money guy.
Yeah, the money guy. He went to prison because he didn't necessarily lie. He just didn't want to tell the truth. And they're looking at sending his ass back there if you don't tell us some more truth. So there are folks that will go down for this fucking idiot, but go Jack, go.
Yeah. And on a side note, we just found out that it was Jack Smith that went to meet with Trump's lawyers yesterday when they went up there and did their little whiny parade up there, and the little pity party for Donnie. And Jack Smith was in there meeting with them in person.
Thank you, Bill. His name was Alan Weisselberg.
Alan
Yes.
Weisselberg.
Thank you, Bill.
There you go. Thank you, Bill. I just talked to Bill on the phone the other day. Yesterday.
Right on.
Yeah, we're trying to make some plans to make some improvements here to the show and whatnot. Anyway, I got my mind. I just hold on tonight. It's not easy, baby. Damn it. As a matter of fact, you know what this glass is real good for too? Brandy.
Ugh.
It's good for brandy.
It does kind of look like a little brandy.
It is. It's a very nice little brand. It's a Save the World beer glass, but it handles brandy very well.
Right
So
on.
did you hear about who threw their old white guy privilege card on the table today?
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
talking about Johnny Fly? He's in here. Johnny Fly, is that what you did?
Hey. No.
Oh, wait, you weren't talking about him?
No.
No.
I just want to sneak him in the room here.
Do you want to have some good Canadian smoke?
Hey. Some good Canadian what?
Smoke.
Ah, yeah, I do.
I just
Yeah,
put some
turn the
photos
fan
and
on.
names of-
Yeah, just blow it on down here. You getting a little bit
We'll
of that?
just turn the fans on for you.
Oh, wait, man, I just got done eating over the Manhattan restaurant. I came home and holy shit. I mean, you can smell it. It's really thick. And they showed on ABC News tonight, New York City, what was that, One World Trade Center stuff? That disappeared into small. You gotta see how thick it is up here.
Yeah.
I walk out, smell it. Oh, man. One or two waitresses in the restaurant, they have allergies, they're sneezing like, oh, yeah, it's really bad up here.
Boy, howdy shit. Mark Larson just put in the chat, 7 people
Right,
shot in
John,
Virginia. Boy, howdy shit. What's that, Johnny Fine?
John, I was gonna say, if there's a field of weed up per burn, I'd blow that down.
Yeah, do that for me. Just set it on fire and turn the fan this way. That'll work.
There you go.
Oh, look there. I
Yep.
got to get this guy in here. James, are you with us?
Don't know. I don't know if it's working or not.
No, it's not working.
Yes, it is.
It's not working at all.
Well,
Don't take her word for it. She'll tell you
Don't-
anything.
Don't listen to him.
Hello,
Hello,
James.
everybody. What's
Alright.
going on?
Oh, same old shit, different day, brother. You know,
Oh, Lord.
trying to get through it.
Well, I started to say, John, the
Yes.
old white guy who threw his card on the table was Harlan Crow, who's whining about, you can't make me go and talk to anybody about it. This isn't right. You can't do this. And blah, blah, blah. It's like, oh, but
what is-
ethics?
he's
And
whining
you
about.
screwing with the court?
Yeah, he don't want to. He don't want to go talk to him
No.
because you
He
know
doesn't
why?
think he has to.
They want to ask him questions, and he might have to give answers. He doesn't
Yeah,
want
he's
that.
trying to do the Star Wars thing. There's nothing to see
Yeah,
here.
nothing to see here. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Get the hell out of here.
Right.
Leave me alone. No, they need to push this issue, especially here in Texas. That man pulls the strings in this whole state. You want to know who's feeding money to all the Republicans here in Texas? That guy. The guy that has the Hitler Museum in his fucking house.
Right.
Yes, that's who he is. He collects Hitler memorabilia. His hero. You know, and that's what he's trying to sell to America. The same thing, just wrapped in a different package.
And I'm sure that his friend that sits on the court will make sure that he is highly protected.
That's his job. That's what he's getting paid for, ain't it?
But neither him nor his friend that sits on the court should think that they're above the law.
Yeah.
Isn't there an old saying that nobody is above the law?
But you know
That's
who
what
will
I
fill
heard.
first, don't you?
That's what I
His
heard.
friend on the court.
Well, you know what, John? I think a lot of these people are expecting the younger generation probably don't know much about when Hitler came to power, and they're taking advantage of it, don't you think?
I think they're trying to sell the same thing around the world and dropped into a different package, but selling the same shit. You know, today's video I did earlier was about the LGBT community because for the first time the Human Rights Commission came out with a national warning for LGBTQ community because of the attacks. Yeah.
Yeah, they're stepping up now, aren't
Yes,
they?
they are.
Every
They are.
fucking time.
You know,
Did you
go ahead.
did you see where that judge he blistered them on that the hormones for the transgender kids?
Yes.
Oh man, he let into them.
I did not see it. I heard about it though.
Yeah, he let. It was good. I liked it.
Good.
You know, every time, John, I see when the Republican Party thinks they can have a chance to take back power, guess who gets picked on? The LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
I'm getting so sick of it. We're in the 21st century. They need
You
to
would
fucking
think
get a life.
that they would be past this shit, but no,
You think.
they have breathed new life into it. The Republican Party
Yeah.
is. They're going full bore on the right-wing nut job shit, holy Christianity, you know, in their definition of Christianity, not the Bible's, not the standard belief, but what they think it should be.
Well, John, they want to scare the hell out of us, and I tell you what, the gay community, the whole LGBTQ community needs to stand up against these
We stand
bastards.
together, brother. I stand next to you every day of the week.
That's right.
Every day of the week.
And that's why I so appreciate you, John, for doing that.
Well, you know, the thought came because somebody made. I said YouTube on my video, but it was actually on TikTok. That somebody came in there and made a comment. I'm going to remain a Republican because Democrats don't know what a woman is. Really, you shithead, you dumbass, get out of here. It's just sickening. But then when I read that story today about the Human Rights Commission, it just, you know, it's a ridiculous conversation to be having in 2023. You know, this. I thought we had moved past this. There have been rights passed. There have been human rights issues pressed all across this country, and here we are backing up. You know, I was on Robin Kincaid's show the other day, and that stuck in my head because she is considering leaving West Virginia. West Virginia is her home. She loves West Virginia like I love Texas. I mean, that and all of us, we love, you know, most of us love our home state, you know, where we grew up, what we're used to. But Robin is considering having to leave there because of the threat to her as a transgender woman in her own state, in her own county, her own area. You know, that's shit.
She really has the hope of West Virginia turning blue, as you have hope of Texas turning blue. She doesn't get that, you know. Her senator just was bought up in this last debt ceiling deal. I think
Right.
Joe Manchin was the only one that got anything out of the fucking deal, you know, because it serves Joe Manchin. And I feel for Robin. It's got to be terrifying to
got to
live in
be.
an area that is totally against your existence.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Her ability to take her next breath.
You know,
There are people who,
I kind of know how she feels. I've lived that way my whole entire life, but it ain't right for it, as it wasn't right for my family to live that way our entire lives.
no,
It's definitely not right for her to have to start at, at her age to start considering moving out of state just to survive.
yes, yes, because the threat is becoming too imminent.
It's
You know,
real.
yes,
It's real, people.
and it's sad because her voice, when she was there was no problem. Hey, he's a liberal, but we love him. He's a good, popular guy. Well, when she went through her transition, and now the same people, some of them, are looking at her different.
She's
It's the
just
same
an
person.
exceptionally large woman now.
Yes, yeah. She getting prettier and prettier. I'm telling you that.
Yes, she is.
She is.
And
I'm telling you.
I am so proud of her
I am
for
too.
living her authentic self, and anybody else who's out there living their authentic self.
Because it's
we all need to be doing
you
that.
talk about courage.
Yeah,
That's courage.
absolutely.
That is
It
courage.
takes a lot,
Yeah.
and to stay in the public. And the woman is run for office. Um, she's out marching in streets. She's doing things that keeps her voice and her body active and out and in public and demanding her rights, which we're losing rights left and right nowadays, thanks to people like Harlan Crow,
Yes.
and fucking Clarence Thomas.
What Bart
You know,
Larson said, the fascists will try to take over America draped in the American, holding the Bible and draped in the American flag. That's the way fascists
They're
get
not
in this country.
trying. They're not trying. They're whittling away at it.
Yes.
They're actually succeeding in certain areas of this country, and that's what needs to stop. Is that they are actually succeeding. How many of them fucking 10 Republicans up there have a fascist mindset that they want to send this country back to some fucking Stone Age way of thinking?
Hey. I just heard it a little
Well,
while ago.
Florida,
Citizens United Airways, they have 500 and some odd seats and they pack it just the way they like, baby. That's what's wrong.
So Bernadette, I'm wondering what would you suggest? I know we have to vote them out, but what do you suggest as an immediate thing that we need to do to stop this bullshit?
Call your senators. You can write the court and let them know that they are illegitimate and they go totally against the American people's way of thinking at this point. There are lots of things you can do. You can run for office in your small town. Johnny, I know that you go out and you support the Democrats in your area. You can get involved, especially on
That's
the
something
local
all of us
level,
can do.
'cause that's where it hurts the most.
It's going to have to be the
Yeah.
local level. That's where it's going to make the biggest impact.
That's where it hurts the most.
There is nothing more simpler, really. I tell everybody this. To get involved, all it takes is a phone call to your local Democratic headquarters. There's somebody on the other end of that phone that's going to be giddy that you called. And if you end up, you come to a meeting or something, you start listening to other people. There's other like-minded people you will meet, and you will start getting involved. And I always say this: if you don't want to call them on the phone or ring on doorbells, there's a lot more to do than just that. But that's the first step, is to try to get involved in your local politics, because like the old saying goes, all politics is local. All of it is,
Yep.
from president all the way down to dog
support a
catcher.
local candidate where you could go out and you can knock doors, or you could just mail people stuff or whatever. We all hate getting that kind of garbage in our mail during election time, and election time never stops.
No,
But
it's
there are things that need to be done, and that's the one thing that the Republicans have on us, is that they have money. They have money to
Lots
hire
of
these
money.
people to push
Citizens
their
United.
bullshit down our
Hey.
fucking throats. They have the money to do it, and they will succeed because, like he said, Citizens United says
Yeah.
it's legal for them to do that now.
I think I'll play that right now for those that wonder what John's talking about when he says Citizens United Airlines. Oh, come on. Give me a fingerprint. Let me see.
Did you see?
Whether you're an Iowa farmer, or a Texas school teacher, or a California doctor, We know you. We control you. We're Citizens United Airlines. At Citizens United, we fly hundreds of millions of dollars to thousands of destinations all across America every day. Citizens United is the airline that's all first class, with no riffraff. Our flagship, the Spirit of Congress, has 535 seats that we fill just the way we like. And we'll keep on flying like this because, frankly, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. And remember, people who fly Citizens United do it anonymously. Come see why money talks and bullshit walks. Citizens United Airlines, rededicated to giving you the shaft we think you deserve. Come fly the corporate-friendly skies.
Citizens United in a nutshell. That's one of the biggest things that affected this country that sold us out, was the ability, the thought that corporations are people too. No, they're corporations, and they have a profit margin. Anyway, let me thank Keith Thompson, who just came in with a $5 donation and said, proverb, how would the devil come to us? Those who scream they are the true Christians. There you go. How would the devil come to you? He'd have his hands like this when he talked to you. Yeah.
Hey, but you was talking about, how can we make a difference? Hey,
Yeah.
did you see the women, what is it, the Mothers for Liberty or whatever? They got named a extreme group or whatever. But anyway, that's how they're doing it. They're hitting the school boards and shit.
Oh yes,
that's
they've
how
got
they're
a ground
making an
roots
impact.
campaign going out there, attack the school
Yes.
boards for books or
Mhm.
music or whatever.
Well, the Mothers for Liberty or something, ain't it?
Yeah, Mothers for Liberty, I think it is. Some
Oh,
right-wing nut jobs, really patriotic sounding. That's what they go for.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Yes,
but
it
it's
sounds
not.
wonderful, but when you look at what they're doing, no, kiss my ass.
Well,
That's where
John,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, John, I saw something the other day. It might have been on Facebook.
Oh my God.
And there were so many people. There's some lady, I don't know what her name is, but she was saying, these Republicans are going to different counties and they're pushing this and pushing that. She said, what we ought to do, and I noticed in Pennsylvania, is Bucks County. We have to go to these counties that the Republicans are trying to target so bad, and we need to counter the message and tell them what we stand for.
Yes.
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to do that.
no, I'm telling you,
More than-
Johnny Five, when you joined the Democratic Party up there and started getting involved, that made me feel so good when you did that. That made me feel proud of
We
you.
have to do that. That's what we have to do.
Hey, by the way,
Especially in this election, John, more than ever, this is going to be so important.
yes, it is. Yeah, it's always important, but there's some that just feel like they're a little. Anyway, I've been rude all this time. Jorge.
Good evening.
Well, what are you doing, brother?
Well, I kind of wandered in here late on the show. I guess you got your mail, huh?
Did you see my sign up here on the wall?
No, I didn't see where you put it.
It's right there next to the hog, buddy. I'm out.
Oh, okay, it's right there by Peterson's. Okay, cool
Yeah.
beans.
Yeah, I gotta do some arranging though, because
Yeah, buddy.
when I sit up, you can't see it. Of course, you can't see the hog either. I don't know. Randy gets after me if you can't see the hog. But for those of you who don't know, that is not all I received in that package. Not just the sign. No, something far better, baby. And I'm already on that trip, baby. I received. Notice that I am a winner in the Rancho Tire Biter Hawaiian Hallucination Sweepstakes. Right there. There's my ticket. I am a winner in the Rancho Tire Biter Hawaiian Hallucinations Sweepstakes. That's all I have to do is just hallucinate a little,
anyone
right?
that thinks they're getting a trip to Hawaii is hallucinating.
Yeah, they're hallucinating. That's it. Hawaiian hallucination sweepstakes. Yeah, if you think you're getting a trip to Hawaii, yep. What drugs are you taking?
Well, years ago, John, I had a trip back in '98 to Hawaii, Maui, and if you can ever get a chance to go out there, it's worth it. I'm telling you.
Really?
Yes.
I won a trip
Now,
there in 1973.
courtesy
Yeah,
of the
the Navy
government,
gave
huh?
Yeah,
it to you.
yeah, courtesy of
Right.
the United States Navy. Come aboard, buddy. Let's
There
go.
you go.
Yeah, yeah. I was stationed there for a little while. Loved it, loved it. If I had my
I
choice,
bet.
really between Hawaii and what Guam turned out to be, I'd pick Guam every day. It turned out to be more of what I thought Hawaii would be. Hawaii, well, even now I guess, kind of commercialized. It's a tourist attraction. And for all I know, Guam might be the same way now, but I enjoyed myself. But Jorge, thank you, brother. You missed the
Yes,
opening.
sir.
Guess what I'm drinking my brandy out of? Can you see
I,
that?
I saw you sipping out of the glass there.
Yes, sir. That's a good brandy glass. It gives you a nice little bucket to swirl in.
I should have mentioned that you can actually get Save the World beer in San Antonio, I think.
Can you? Did you notice that I also
Yeah,
have
I,
a
not,
look at the screen? What's that? That is
ah,
an
Save
unopened
the
bottle
World,
of.
baby.
That's the last one, buddy. I was saving it just in case we had to save the world. We drank the
I'm
other
gonna
ones
have
and we
to
did a
send you
good
some
job.
more.
Look, we got rid of Trump. We saved the world.
There you go.
So this is on emergency standby
We're
here in case we have to
working on
save the world again. I'll open the beer. That's what I do. Save the world. It's good beer, by the way.
We
It
were
is
talking
good beer.
about the. It is.
And am
About
I
the
not mistaken,
Republicans going
Jorge,
to the school board meetings. Yeah,
that they give all their profits to charities, right?
that's right. It's a
See?
philanthropic brewery.
Yes. So everything when
All
you buy
proceeds
Save the
go to
World beer,
charity.
they mean it. Buy our beer, save the world, because everything they make goes to charities. So,
Yep.
and it's good beer. Anyway, Jorge, you were saying about school boards?
Yeah, about these Republican groups going to the school boards. They are going to school boards and raising hell in school board meetings where they don't even have any children going to the school
No,
district.
yeah, that doesn't matter. They're concerned about all children.
Yeah.
It's in their heart. It's deep in their heart. They have to protect all the children.
Yeah.
You know, bullshit.
It's not. They don't even
Bullshit.
have a horse in the race,
Now-
but they're there.
What does piss me off that's in the news also is I saw, excuse me, good brandy. I saw a story out of Oklahoma where the Oklahoma state government has authorized funding in the millions of dollars to a religious charter school. It's something like about $15 million of taxpayer money is going to go to and I think it's Catholic, I don't know, some religious school.
It is a Catholic school.
It is a Catholic school. Excuse me? The Catholic Church ain't got no money? Bullshit. Have you seen the fucking treasures they have over there in Italy? Shit. Roll out a few paintings or a few statues and sell that shit. You be building schools all over the
Been
place.
to the Vatican.
That's
They're the wrong
bullshit.
country, John.
You talk about they're trying to move that line between church and state. In this case, they're just trying to use, well, the children need an education. Yeah, but I'd like to have a well-rounded education, not one based on your biased magic man in the sky theory shit. That's the way I look at it. I don't, church wants to run a charter school, fine. Let them raise their money, build a school, and hire the teachers, have yourself a ball. It's your right.
Right.
But you don't have a
And
right
the
to take
Republicans-
government money and
Well, the
funnel it.
Republicans,
Go ahead.
John, the Republicans are trying to weasel their way, get these right-wing organizations involved, and that way, they'll do it little by little and sneak it under the table until they can, you know what I'm saying? They're sneaky. I wouldn't trust any of them. We are a nation that there should be a separation of church and state. And they're trying
We were
to
founded on those
take out-
ideals, and they scream about
Right.
all the patriotic shit, everything else. Why don't they scream about that? Separation of church and state. Keep your damn religion out of the laws. That's all you have to do. And out of our pocketbook. You got your own money. You're tax exempt over there, rolling in the dough as far as I can see. No, I just it
Yep.
just pisses me off that's the. And there's the line. It's crossed right there. Where else is it going to start this? Every other red state around?
And Marjorie Taylor Greene, John, has come right out and she said, yes, we are
Yes.
what do you call that? Christian,
A Christian
what
nation.
do they call it? Christian nationalist. Yeah.
No, no. What she needs to do is go back and read the Constitution again. All of it.
He needs to go back under the rock.
You
that
know,
he
there,
come
there
out
is
of.
no state-sponsored religion, but we act as though there is. Christian falls under Baptist, Lutheran, whatever. They're all Christian. Everybody's Christian, except the Jews. Uh, you know it's immediately sets up a barrier. I find so much trouble with religion in general because if they lived the Christian life like they're supposed to, they wouldn't know what the hell their neighbor's doing. They wouldn't know if their neighbor's a man, a woman, or a goat. You know, maybe not to that extent, but it's none of your business. You do unto others as that you would have them to do unto you, or pick any cliche. All the good ones that promote, oh, we're Christian values. I don't buy it because I see so much
Well,
hate
John,
coming out of them.
a lot of it, John, is they feel the need to proselytize. You know,
Yeah.
push, and that it should not be like that. But you know, who do you proselytize? What do you go to extremist religions or there's many churches too, the mainline denominations. They're not as extreme. So we push them to. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be kept out of the government. Simple as that.
Mm-mm-mm. What about that Mark Meadows guy? Let's talk about him. I don't like. I try to stay away from religion because at times I have a bitter uh, feeling towards it sometimes, and it's not
Well,
my place.
uh, by the way, John, I just want to say I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you,
It's a
Johnny.
little further.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just about they worm your ass into your heart, and then but there ain't a one of us that haven't gone through this before. If you own pets, and Mom and I have been together 46 years. We've had a litany of pets, and I just what do you do?
You have an open heart, John, and that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's not
You
always
know,
healthy for you.
It is.
Yeah, they worm their way in there.
Now,
Anyway.
what did Mark Meadows do now? John?
He
What did he do?
threw Donnie under the bus. He said, "Donnie, stand right here." And then
Good.
here come ooh, shit! Right there, got run over by a bus. He
That's
had to
good.
testify in front of the grand jury.
Good.
We haven't heard exactly what he said though, but I can start imagining because Mark's got his ass in a sling. What is he gonna? Like I said, what is he gonna do? Go in there and lie? Yeah, go ahead.
But what he went radio silent there
He did.
several weeks ago. Yeah, he wasn't talking to anybody else's lawyers. Usually all the lawyers like talk to each other.
Yes.
And his went radio silent there, and everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
I think we mentioned
Oh,
it
yeah.
not long ago on the
Yeah.
show here that you didn't hear anything from him for a while.
Mm,
He just went silent, and that's why.
yeah.
Probably because they have Mark nailed to the wall too. And what are you gonna do, buddy? Hang yourself? Trying to protect him? I don't think so.
By the way, I just want to say hi to all the people in the chat room. I don't put YouTube on at the same time, or you're gonna have problems of me getting knocked off or getting, you know what I mean. But hello to everybody in the chat.
Hello to
All my
everybody in the
family,
chat. Rick Shelley's there. Linda Calabro's there. Jerry Wallace is in there. Shark Meadows. What?
Shark Meadows.
Mark Meadows? Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It takes a second to get in my head.
They're
But,
lawyers.
yeah.
Shark Meadows.
And then you throw in that McCarthy's starting to have a little trouble over there in the house. Some of his buddies aren't too happy of him. Fellow job in Florida Tuesday bought to stay from before he's
McCarthy's had trouble in the house from day one. It took him 15 tries just to get the seat, remember?
Yes, I do. And part of the deal is one person could stand up there and object to him being speaker, and it has to go to a vote again. So Mark got
And so, like, what are they waiting for?
not Mark, Kevin. I'm getting my M's mixed up. Meadows, McCarthy,
Mark, Kevin,
Mark.
McCarthy,
Yeah,
Meadows. They're all
they're all
same.
dancing up in my head.
Well, John, at least one name you'll never forget, and that's Donald J. Trump.
No,
Unfortunately,
unfortunately,
he-
that name is burned into my brain. I knew him before he became president, but only once in a while thought about him because I'd see him on TV or something and go, "Oh, look, there's that idiot again."
Yeah,
But
well,
John, what?
in my brain,
isn't
it's
he
burned
close-
in as fuck Trump.
Yeah, that's
okay?
it. That's all it is.
Well, isn't he close to being indicted now? Something with Jack Smith and stuff. He's
I
getting
think,
pretty close.
if you listen to the news, Johnny Fly, I think we're within, pretty damn close to getting an indictment.
Yeah.
Every time I turn on the news, that's what the news is telling me. Oh, we're coming to an indictment. Well,
If-
get on with the
if we
business,
got any
baby.
closer, you'd smell citrus.
Yeah,
Okay,
I know it. I
Well,
know.
shit, which one?
it smell like orange.
I'm worried about a lot of
Yeah.
issues. This is the first time a former president is going to be indicted, if indeed he is, which I believe he should be. And where does that lead us? And you know what he's going to do? It goes right along with he's not trying to win an election. He's trying to
But
raise an
John-
army. And
John,
that's the way
it's
he's
not
going to
the
play it.
first time- It's not the first time that we've convicted or indicted somebody for espionage in this country.
No,
and
but
he
first time
should
president.
be indicted for it.
Yep.
Ooh,
Whether
Irene
he's
Lambert says
president or
rumor has
not.
it the indictment will be on Thursday. Well, that would be a nice.
well, the best one to watch is Truth Social. You know he'll put it out there before anybody
Well,
else
he's
does.
already out there whining about how can you indict me? Well, wait a minute, I don't see.
Because he's the leaker in chief.
Hey, he's the
Nobody said
crooked
anything
chief.
about indicting him except for
He's
him.
the traitor in chief. Yes,
He's
they ought to
everything
charge
in
him with
chief.
an Espionage Act. Because what do you think he's going to try to do
Absolutely.
with those documents, the battle plans to attack Iran? What's that? Who's that
Yeah.
worth something to? Is that for his memoirs? I don't think so.
How about Saudi Arabia?
You know,
You know,
yeah,
How
the
about a whole
PGA
lot
really
of
pissed
people?
me off
I mean,
today.
he sold out Israel the first day he sat in the fucking Oval Office.
Did y'all see that? The PGA has now joined
Yeah.
with the LIV. That's bullshit,
Yeah.
man. Now, what did the PGA golf tournament thing talking a while back ago? We're not going to get in bed with terrorists and killers and all that shit.
Are
Well,
they broke or something?
evidently, for the right price, they will.
Yeah, you put enough fucking green.
That's exactly what fucking happened,
Yeah.
James. They put
Yeah.
enough money out there that they just bought the PGA. That's what
And
they
one
did.
of the
So
officials
fuck
said,
that.
Oh no, I had.
And they
it has nothing
effectively
to do with money.
have bought the Republican Party also.
Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Yes, they have. Let's get on with the business because that's exactly
Between
what happened.
him and the Russians, they have bought the
Yeah,
Republican
tell me
Party.
again about how patriotic you are about America while you're selling this country out to both Russia
That's what
and
they're doing.
Saudi Arabia. You know, I've had a bad taste in my mouth for Saudi Arabia, like many of us, after we learned all the dirty deals and shit. But
Yeah, what aren't they part of it? What is it? There's an alliance or something. They want to up the gas prices again. They're cutting back production. You see that?
cut back production on well, that's the way they
There you
control the
go.
market.
Every summer they do this shit.
They announced that a while back. We knew that was going to happen in May.
Well, the truth of the matter is, Johnny, if it wasn't them, it would be Exxon, Shell.
Yeah.
You know, that's that Citizens United shit that we just played a minute ago.
That greedflation.
Yeah.
you mean?
That's the one. Guess who's on board, baby? Yeah, every one of them oil
But it's
companies.
almost like a plot, John. As soon as we start getting ahead and everything, bam, they do this shit. You know?
You really can't make this shit up list good, can you, Johnny?
Really?
No, you can't. I mean, well, it's predictable too when you think about it.
Yeah.
But
You know,
sometimes
word on
they
the
try-
street is
Oh,
that Republicans are not very vocal on abortion issues right now because that
Gee, I wonder
backfired.
why.
mm.
I
Because
wonder why. it's
because
right.
abortion
Yeah.
is fine, and it is something that we need to keep talking about because they haven't stopped.
They haven't stopped,
Oh no,
and it is
They're like
an issue
they
that
just won't
touches on
mention
both
it out
sides.
loud.
they are like the dog that caught the fucking tire of the car.
Yep.
They don't know what to do.
They
They
don't
don't
know what to
with
do.
it now.
They got it. Should they hold on or let go? Because they better let go. Because
Yeah, they
not
better
all
let go.
Republicans are anti-abortion as enough as some of these nut jobs are.
Yeah,
Some
well,
conservatives are not that way. Some conservative
no.
women get pregnant that don't want to be pregnant.
Well, that's why they're focusing on everything else.
Yep.
The LGBTQ
And you
and
guys,
banning
don't we know their
books
tactics
and
by
all
now?
the other bullshit.
I want to bring this up
No.
because yes,
They went back to the immigrants at the border, and then that didn't work.
Yeah.
And they don't
we
want to
got to
talk
find
about
a new
abortion.
boogeyman.
They don't want to talk about Trump and all his multitude of
No.
sins. They don't,
No.
banning books and poems and shit like that. Okay, we don't want to talk about black people and slavery in this country. We don't want to talk about anything, but they scream and make fucking noise.
They're
don't
good at
they?
that. They're good at that.
Yeah.
That's all that
Hunter's
they do.
laptop. Hunter's laptop.
So what we need to do is stay focused.
Yep.
And stay focused in these in the small arena all the way up to the large one.
All three rings, baby. Here's another little. I want to read this out. Gene Shanky just wrote it in there because I did read this story today, and I'll just read it right the way Jane wrote it. Off topic. The judge overseeing the case against indicted Representative George Santos agreed Tuesday to unseal the names of the people who put up the New York Republicans' $500,000 bond. U.S. Magistrate Judge Ann Shields kept her order and related filings under seal, however, to give Santos until noon Friday to appeal her decision. I think she should have just let it roll right there, but she's giving him until Friday to appeal, but I don't think his appeal is going to go anywhere.
Yeah,
It's,
I was going to bring that up.
We operate within the court of the law, and it always takes time, and we always have to consider their rights as citizens of the United States to have a fair trial, and that's what drags this shit out over and over and over again.
Did you hear? Did you hear him saying, "Oh, you're all not going to see that. You're not going to see
Yeah.
that." Well, he should have kept his fucking mouth shut.
He
so now
should.
that we're going to see it.
I hope they
Maybe
do.
George Santos
it-
should not have run for office, and maybe nobody would know about his little criminal endeavors.
Inquiring minds want to know. I want to know who put up the
goddamn time.
$500,000 bail for him, because that's the person that is
But
crooked
we
as
can
the.
probably guess, John.
Oh,
we
that's
can
true.
probably guess.
Maybe
it's
Harlan
some
Crow put
wealthy
in a few bucks.
Republicans.
Maybe Harlan Crow put in a few bucks for him.
Yeah, probably.
Well, think more like around the New York area.
Yeah. Oh, there's if there's somebody there in big business that wants to put a politician in their pocket, what better person than George Santos? You pay him enough money, he'll do anything for your ass. He's a crook.
Yep.
He's a I don't know. It amazes me because he's still there. With all the bullshit that we've heard about that man and what all happened, and he's still there because Kevin McCarthy and the Republicans can't afford to lose the vote. That's it. It's not about integrity.
And where's Al Franken over a stupid little
Yeah.
joke-ass picture?
Exactly.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bernadette.
Yeah. I saw him the other day. Where was he? Somewhere. I saw him. He's still out there. I wish he'd come back. He was a good lawmaker. I liked him.
That was the biggest bunch of nothing.
It was a bunch of bullshit that he resigned over
Tell
that.
me one good reason why he would even want to.
Yeah, that's
Hey,
true.
he can make better noise, doing some comedy about that.
For more money. Without the bullshit.
Yeah, for more money, yeah.
That's true. But for people like him, I don't think it's the money. I really
It
No,
don't.
I
never
don't think
was
it
about
was.
the money.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the money.
No.
It was about trying to do something good for his constituents back home. And he threw himself
He
under
threw
the
himself
bus.
under the bus because he
because-
thought if you're going to talk the talk, you got to walk the walk. And if he's going to talk about
Absolutely.
integrity and morals and all that, then this picture comes out. Look at here, I'm going to grab her by the boobs. Well, that just shot everything in the foot for what he was talking about, and he took himself out. And maybe
Because
he
it
should
was a
not have.
distraction.
It
But
was.
do you think that these? Do
He
you
was a
think
comedian
Sparklet
anyway.
Cares about being distracting the public? She doesn't give a fuck. DeSantis doesn't give a fuck about distracting. Fuck Trump don't give a fuck about distracting the public from
No.
his bullshit.
He lives to distract the
Oh
public.
no, he welcomes the attention.
But we have to have integrity, and we have to abide by the rules of the law and due process and all the rest of that bullshit. And they get to lie to our fucking faces and keep smiling and keep collecting a fucking paycheck and the best American health care that money can fucking buy.
Shit. Yeah.
Well, that fiery
I don't
burn.
know.
That's why I tune. That's why I tune in. Oh, Lord.
Get my whacker out here. Kitty keeper. No bugs. Anyway, Michael Johnson just came in with $2 again. Thank you, Michael. Appreciate it tremendously. And said Santos and Trump in the same cell. Yeah. Buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck Trump. That'd be. I have a shirt that Marcia just watched. It was out there hanging up, and I said, "Oh, I haven't seen that one in a while." It's my old FX shirt, and on the shirt it says, "Good friends are always there to bail you out of jail. Best friends are sitting in the cell next to you, saying, 'Boy, what a ride!'"
Okay.
What a ride that was. Anyway.
And we had a president that fomented an insurrection.
Yes, we did.
And that motherfucker is still walking free.
That's the problem. And the biggest problem is we're all witnesses to it. We're all witnesses. Everybody who had even their eyes open that day. We're all witness to what he did, what he said down there at the Ellipse, how he inspired that crowd, and what the motivation was. Yeah, we're all witness to that shit. And he was not alone. That's what gets us.
No.
Is because we're not talking about all the congressmen and senators that were assisting his ass. Right now, a lot of them are on committees right now. Jim Jordan, all them people.
Yes.
Remember Jim? What did Jim say?
On January 6th.
On January 6th.
Before, during, or after the Capitol was attacked? I'd have to go. I spoke with him that day after. I think after.
Maybe.
I don't know if I spoke with him in the morning or not. I just don't know. I'd have to go back and. I don't know.
That's Jim Jordan. Did you talk to the president on this most historic day? Gee, I don't know. I was like, kiss my ass. And he's on the judiciary.
And now he sits on ahead of the judiciary
committee.
And
That
trying
man.
to hold. It's fucking ridiculous. Making a
is.
sham of our House of Representatives.
I'm getting
They
really
all
pissed off
are.
at that Homer guy too, man. I can't stand
Which
his
one?
voice anymore. Homer.
Palmer. Which one's he?
Comer.
Comer.
Oh. He's the guy. He's the one. I can't remember. Shit. No.
Yeah, Comer.
Yeah, that's his
You know,
name.
They're all it's a
Can't
fucking
remember the-
farce, and it's
He's
a
like
damn
on every
shame that we
committee,
have
and
to-
he gets up and he's just
Yeah.
a jerk. Just an
Because
absolute jerk.
he got on the committees because he promised Kevin his vote.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the 15 times that Kevin had to try to get the
Yeah,
speakership.
he was selling things
Yeah.
that whole time. Every vote that was taken, he was selling
Oh yeah.
another
yeah.
bit of
Here-
his soul.
He finally
Yeah.
just said, "Go ahead, guys, do your committees.
Yes.
Go ahead."
And now what
Yeah.
do we have?
Got her committee assignment. You know, Jim Short Jordan's. You know, the guy
Yeah, he moved
who
his committee to
just
New
sit back
York,
and watch
you know.
young men get raped. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he didn't
then,
give a shit about
and he
that.
don't give a fuck now.
We
He
got the
dances for
committee
whoever
snap
pays
right
his ass.
underwear and,
He's
come
Trump's
on.
calling card
Yeah.
in the house so he can make noise.
Yes, that's it.
That's
And he's
it.
still doing it. Like I said, he hauled
Yeah.
his whole judicial committee to New York.
You know, let's not forget on that tape that Trump said, "Oh, don't worry about it. Me and my Republican
Oh, bullshit.
congressman will take care of things."
Boy, howdy. Let me say a great big thank you to Old Bat with 2 Cats. And yes, the box is in the mail. There's 15 of them in there. You deal with it. And Old Bat with 2 Cats came in with a $20 donation. Thank you so much, darling. and said, "Now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If Trump should die before I wake, I pray to God the news ain't fake." I love it. That's the first time I've seen that one. I got the
Love
first
that.
part. If Trump should die before I wake, I pray the Lord the news ain't fake. And it.
Okay.
Hey, John?
I would not. Yes, sir.
Do you want to grab Ed down there?
Where's Ed? Oh, look, Ed's got his
Ed is in
hand
the
up.
audience.
Oh, Jesus. Where'd Jorge go? Jorge's gone too.
That's a good question.
Well, he fell out, but he came back. If you want to, I don't know if he wants to put his hand up there.
Yeah,
There you
yeah.
go. Anybody down in the blue room wish to come on the show, raise your hand. There's a little button, I assume, because I've never had to do it, but I assume there's one there that says raise your hand. Right click on your icon, I think. And
John
if you-
McGee's
We got
glasses
satellite
basically just
internet,
made-
John.
What's that, Jorge?
We got satellite internet. You know how that is, right?
Oh, yes, I do. That's why I don't have it anymore. Yes, I had it for a long time. It was the only thing, the only option out here for internet was satellite. And,
That's all we have here.
well, we moved up into the world into the only broadband system around here. And I am waiting. I've talked to several people. I'm waiting for them to come out here and put a new antenna up because I need an upgrade on my antenna to be able to do what I want to do on the show. And so, yeah, I'm waiting on them.
Well,
And I'm going to have to
keep
kick up
on.
extra
Well,
bucks
ain't
every
gonna
month to
talk
get
about
the...
what we're
Huh?
paying
Fine,
ridiculous numbers out here.
Oh, we are. Everywhere, brother. Everywhere. For everything. Everything has gone
And
up.
yet still, they don't want to pass on free internet for everyone.
Hello, Ed.
But still, they don't want to expand broadband
No.
and the infrastructure.
No, not unless you got money to pay for it. And then, buddy, it's out the wazoo.
John.
You know,
Good evening, John. How are you?
I'm doing just fine, brother. I'm glad you're here. Yes, our infrastructure, is not up to speed with the rest of the world. You know, we're
Really?
supposed to be number one on the
That is
cutting edge
close.
of everything. Bullshit. We're dragging behind.
And they say America first. No, that's racist. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
they say we're supposed to be first in America for everything, but no, we spent the Republicans spent every last nickel for the war machine.
When they say America first, they mean rich white America first and everybody else, fuck you. That's what they mean.
Yeah,
That's
basically,
what
yeah.
they mean,
Mm-hmm.
You got the money, don't worry about it. If you're in the yacht club, you know.
No, John. No.
What?
I said they mean rich white people first. Everybody else, fuck
Yeah.
you. Doesn't matter
Yeah,
how
no.
much money
Poor
you
white
got.
people, kiss my ass. Get out of the way. Same way with the rest of the people that aren't white. Get out of the way. You're
That's
standing
right.
in the way of their progress. Hell yes, that's what they... You know, I get a joke out of that Citizens United, but it is true. Since that law passed, it's the... And we all knew it before. Money talks, baby. With politicians, it's the money. And guess what? Corporations have lots of it. And what's the result of that? What we see happening. A tax code
Yeah,
that is so thick
Robert.
that is made for corporations.
Greedflation.
Chief
Yes.
John Roberts will say the worst thing that he has ever had to do during his administration of the Supreme Court is to put up a fence around the fucking Supreme Court.
Wasn't that sad?
You have
I
an
mean-
illegitimate court,
Yeah, I heard
Robert.
that shit.
That was so fucked up that he's even.
You could
just
write to them and
proposed
tell
that.
them that you think that too. And thank you, who was it? Mark, because the ding just went off in my head. Comer is all over talking about the Biden Cram family and Hunter's laptop. Ding! Right when you wrote that, Mark, because I was sitting there trying to remember who's Comer,
He
who's Comer.
lost the,
That did it.
he lost
Yes.
the informant.
Yeah, the guy he said was an informant.
Remember?
Hey, I lost
yeah.
him. Yeah, he got lost in the
Yeah,
mail.
but
You
you
know, we had
lost
him
him.
shipping here, but yeah, you know how the postal service
I had
is.
his
We had
phone
him in a
number, but
box.
I don't
We
know what
have
happened
all
to
these
him.
Yeah.
theories and conspiracy theorists that asking what is Hunter Biden's laptop? Where is Hunter?
Yeah.
It's just while Trump has a boatload of evidence and criminal evidence.
Yeah, they're always trying to match it up, though.
Yeah.
You know. Like
Well,
as
I'm
soon
talking
as
about
we
They're
got
they're
a
trying to
crime
they're trying to light
lord
their hair on
family.
fire like it's crisis.
dumpster-filled
They
evidence
never
that
want
Trump
to talk.
had.
They never want to talk about Jared Kushner's fucking money that he got from the damn.
I am so
Saudi-
waiting
don't
for
wanna
that
talk
one of
about
these
that.
days,
Billions.
James.
No, no.
They don't want to. And
But why? Why hasn't that become a story? That's what bothers me. Jared
Yeah.
Kushner's walking out of Saudi Arabia with billions of dollars, and that's not a story. Come on, man.
No, it's not a story. It's not a
Millions.
story, John.
Not millions.
Billions.
Billions.
Billions. You know,
Because
everything's
he's
got, you know, it's just like the PGA selling out the live golf.
Millions.
Yeah, man, you
He's
put the
got
right amount of money on the table, you
billions.
could buy just about anything you want. I don't know if I could not be that person. I don't know, man.
You don't hear about Steve Mnuchin getting his $1,000,000 either, huh?
Nope, don't hear nothing about
Yeah.
that shit. They're all trying to be
Yeah,
as quiet as a
exactly.
mouse and scoot out of town.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Right.
I mean, there
Yeah.
are so many, from the
You really
congressman
think
that helped him all the
Ivanka
way down
has
to these.
ties with her daddy? You really believe that?
I just want a little bit of justice.
I heard
Just a little bit.
Trump was comparing
Yeah.
his bullshit to Hillary's emails.
Yeah.
They're still going back to Hillary's freaking emails.
Oh
Because
my
that's all he's
God.
got.
God's sake.
Or Hunter
They're-
Biden's laptop.
They'll keep hollering about anything they can holler about. As long as they're screaming,
Distraction. And
Yes.
action.
keep their people
And
all
then-
pissed off about a variety of subjects.
Gate.
And in the meantime, they want to cut your Social Security and your Medicare.
Amen.
And thank goodness
And
for
make
Joe
the
Biden that
schools
we're not
fail.
facing that right now. Because the Republicans would have damn sure just pushed us over the edge, just for the fun of watching us die,
They would.
metaphorically
Trust
speaking,
me.
and physically speaking.
Did you see where Boebert said she protested? That's why she didn't vote. But then they had video of her
Yeah,
running
she
like hell up them damn steps, but she didn't get there in time. Did you see that?
No, I didn't
Yes,
see it, but
because
somebody
Oh my God,
I-
that's hilarious.
She missed.
Oh, I got
the
it
vote.
on
she
video.
missed the vote.
She missed the vote. She
Jesus.
showed up late and the doors were closed and they told her she can't go in.
Sorry, lady.
Made a big deal about how she was definitely
You
going to
know,
vote
I-
Oh, it was a protest. She did that shit on
I
purpose.
have a theory about that.
This is what I say. Y'all be fooled if you want to be. This shit's right there in front of your fucking face. We saw it happen on January 6th. What else do you need to see happen?
Nothing.
And do you really need to for them to tell you that that was a false operation? You saw it with your own damn eyes. Or you can
Everybody
believe
watched
what
it.
Trump said and don't
We
believe
watched
your
it
eyes and
live
your own
on
fucking
TV.
ears.
Well,
Every
what
one of
pissed
us
me
is a
off-
witness.
What pissed me off is
We all have.
the insurrectionists are still in Congress. That's one of the
That's my pet peeve right there.
Yep.
These are
Yeah.
members in Congress that
Yeah.
assisted with the actual operation of getting people into
127.
that building and where to go and what offices to hit.
Overthrowing the government.
And you're not
Yes.
going to see
No.
them prosecute themselves because
They-
they're in
They
power
gave
right
them
now.
tours.
Which
what
brings up
needs
the
to be
question, how does
changed.
that work? If Congress isn't going to turn around and
Citizens
police
court.
their own.
We need to have a citizens court.
Yes,
Hey, John, how about this one? We vote their fucking asses out.
There's the
and we
beginning
don't
of it
see
all.
other choices-
Yep.
That's why
choices
we're in this.
time.
every time.
Giant citizens court. You're out of here.
Trying to get everybody involved enough to go vote. Every damn time the doors
Right.
open, if there's an issue on the table, be involved. You don't
Well,
have to
that's what I
absorb
said
yourself
earlier,
into
Doc.
it, but be informed and show up. That's all it takes to
And
be
if you think that your vote doesn't matter, so you're not
Oh,
going to
man.
go out there, you guarantee that your vote don't
Yeah,
matter.
you're right. If you think your vote don't matter, so you don't go vote, you're exactly right. Your vote don't matter because you didn't go vote. I vote
your
every
vote-
time, even
hey,
when I know the odds
We
are against me.
do it as a group.
If your vote didn't matter, they wouldn't work so goddamn hard to fucking keep
Yeah.
you.
That's right.
That's
Amen.
right.
Amen to that, brother.
Keep you from doing it.
They wouldn't work
That's
so
it.
hard to keep you from doing it. And they are, as we speak, actively across the United States trying to defer people from voting. Try to make it harder. Trying to make lists of who and can and where you can vote, where you can't vote.
You know what, John, too? I was watching the other day when they had their little meeting. I'm not sure where it was. And, they're talking about, the Republicans are talking about all the plans they have to get this vote and that vote. I'm telling you, like I said before, we have got to do everything we can. I mean, pull out all the stops.
Indeed.
And we need to fight this Republican Party because if they get back in again, that's it. Democracy's
Well,
gone.
here's we
stop.
have help.
Be over.
You know, we have help. There's a whole lot of conservatives that don't like that shit either.
Absolutely.
We just need to keep after it. I am, and I don't know who's listening tonight. I could take a guess when some of my neighbors are, but I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see. I have not seen any political signs popping up on my street. Of course, the butt boy down the street still got his Go Brandon sign and the BDF family thing that he's got a little sign
They
up there.
always do.
Yeah, we're not the Blue Dot family for anybody who's wondering. We are the brain dead fools. That's what he got a little sign out there.
Well,
Instead of Blue
my
Dot
neighbor
families, brain
across
dead
the-
fools.
My
Just
neighbor
to
across
piss
the
me
road,
off.
John, he has his Trump sign up, but it's still from 2020. He needs to update himself.
Yeah, update your sign, buddy. I want to
Just
see.
like
I'm
that.
looking
Just that.
because I
Just-
want to see how many of
Just stuck in a
disgusting
time warp.
people are still
That's
at this
right.
point willing to outwardly support that fascist criminal traitor to this country. I just want to see. Point yourselves out. I want to know who it is. Let me know who you are.
John, we know who it is.
I just
We
want to
know
see
who
who's
it is
flying a
because you're
flag that
still
says
doing
Trump
it.
Pence.
What?
But he's
is.
not
Trump
God.
Pence, yeah.
Yeah, oh,
Sure.
Mike
He's
Pence.
not God.
John, these people, they don't have an idea in their fucking head. All they can do is grasp onto the next fucking tagline that comes down the fucking pipe
Whatever.
and start screaming it. That's all they know.
Yeah. Whether it be transgender or
Yeah,
books or
Go Brand,
Yeah,
Brandon
go-
or
yeah,
what?
whatever the fuck it
Here's
is.
one thing that you
You
can
guys-
expect. Here's one thing you can expect. That come this summer, when indictments are handed down, that these fuckers are gonna lose their minds, okay? Expect that shit. Don't be surprised. They're
Oh,
gonna be
yeah.
out there. They're gonna start some shit in the street because their butt boy of choice is
Yeah.
getting ready to get nailed to the fucking cross.
Feel free
I
to
say
start
nail
using
his
that word.
Fat ass. Nail his
Well,
fat
you
ass.
know
That's
what?
what I call the guy down the street. I made up that word just for him. He's butt boy. He's an asshole. That's what he is.
Well, you know what, John?
Yeah.
What these Republicans do, their base, they're always hammering their base. You know why? It's emotions. If we can get them riled up, they don't think. They don't have brains enough to think.
No.
Let's just rile them up so they can be violent. That's what it is when you think about it.
That's what all the right has. That's all that has. The MAGA crowd has over there is hate. To hate your fellow
Well,
Americans.
see, and they ain't even original enough to come up with their own saying, because MAGA was Ronald Reagan's slogan.
Make America great again.
Was
That was
"Make
his?
America Great Again." Yeah,
I
they
didn't know that.
stole it from Ronald Reagan.
Oh
Well, they
shit.
steal everything.
Watch some old Reagan film.
Yeah. What did Reagan do to make America great again? Oh yeah, that's right.
Destroyed
Reaganomics,
America.
trickle down economics. Give to the rich and it will get to the poor. That's where that
Destroyed
shit started.
America.
That's one of the big faults right there in the Republican history is Ronald Reagan coming in. He did it waving the flag and oh look at there, Ronnie Boy and all this and it was all bullshit. His whole presidency was about making the wealthy wealthier.
You know, John, I was thinking
That's
about there is something that we can do.
What can we do?
Well, what really bothers me is the 127, senators and representatives that stood behind Trump and him being the
Indeed. The ones that
rightful
yeah.
president, blah, blah, blah. What I would suggest we do is every time one of those 127 people has their face on a station somewhere, just jabbering about whatever the hell they're jabbering about, let
Right.
that station know that you don't appreciate it and you don't want to watch them anymore because they have those people on there.
Insurrectionists.
Insurrection.
You're allowing an insurrectionist on your station to come talk about
And
what
you
I'm
know what?
supposed to feel as an American.
ratings talk. Ratings
Yes,
talk.
they
And
do.
if you
Yeah.
start telling them you aren't going to be a part of their ratings anymore, they're going to start listening.
Yeah,
It's
and
a
it's
little bit like writing your representatives and your
indeed.
senators to let them know.
Indeed, it is.
And
It is because any time that you sit down and take pen to pencil or pen to paper, uh, and make an effort to write,
They
whether
know you're serious.
that's right, that's right. Anybody can turn the channel. I ain't watching this no more. But if you wrote them a letter, oh Lord, and it doesn't have to be
Absolutely.
much, and you
And we
can
all know
use
that
that in
Sinclair
so
owns
many
a lot of the
with your
small
congressman.
organizations.
If you write your congressman, I don't give a shit what you're writing about. You're gonna get an answer. You're
Yeah.
gonna. They have to answer you.
And that's the thing, John. The thing, John, is all the American people has to keep reminding everybody, each other, that there are insurrectionists that are still in the Congress, and if they're smart, they're not going to vote them back in. That's what upsets me. They're still in the Congress. And example now, the other day, I just happened, there's it's a religious station down in your neck of the woods. J-Star, they're called. I think they're out of either Dallas or Houston.
Yeah,
And,
I'm
you
not
know,
familiar.
guess who they had on as a special guest?
Those are good places to be out of.
Yeah,
but guess who,
yeah, that's true.
Yes,
That's
guess,
true. Far out
guess
of.
who they had as a special guest, John?
One of them.
Who?
What's his name? Josh, who's the guy that ran out?
Josh Hawley?
Holly?
Josh Hauling
Hawley.
ass?
He was, yeah, he was on there. Oh, we need
Every
to
time
bring
I
the
see that
nation
kid,
back
I always
to
ask the same
God.
question. What's that kid doing up here? What is that kid
But
doing
the
up
thing
there?
is,
Just looks like a
he's
child.
raising his fist, right? He's
Yeah.
raising his fist.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. And then, like a coward, he ran the hell out of the building. What's the matter, buddy?
Yeah, that's who
And
it is. Who they are.
He's on.
He's one of them.
He's on J-Star saying, "Oh, we need to come back to the roots of our nation and this and that."
Let's
he has
do
a
that.
book out about men, true masculine men.
Let's
Like,
get
who
all the
fuck gives
crooked
a shit?
politicians out of our damn house. How
That's
about
right.
that?
So we're forcing them all to go to small religious broadcast services, right? Is
Well,
that what
yeah.
you're saying?
Yeah. Well, he was on.
Need to
and
run
it was
them
so
big media.
It was so funny because he was only on for a little bit, and they lost the connection. She goes,
Wanda
"Oh,
J,
well,
I'm right
what
there with you,
happened?"
baby.
When she's on, about he says when we were on live TV, that's what happened. They couldn't get him on the way he was on before streaming, so they had to put the phone line on. You can only hear his voice. I was like, good for you, bastard. But that's who they support, insurrectionists.
That's
Your
who they
Christian
are.
nationalists.
I keep saying the same thing. Donnie's not trying to win an election. He's trying to raise an army. You think he has a
That's
shot
it.
at winning the White House again? I don't think so. Not a shot in the his only chance is to have a reenactment of January 6th, baby. To get them riled up to say, look, they're doing it again. They're stealing it again. They're taking away
Yeah,
your
but he's
America,
not sitting
whatever.
in an Oval Office this time.
That's true. That's true. But the again though, I always caveat this by reminding myself that MAGA party shit is getting to be smaller and smaller all the time.
Good.
You know,
Good.
these people have to live in their communities.
I don't think Trump has won new fans since the last time he ran.
No, I think they're the same hold-ons that he had from the last time.
But
About
why is he
30-some
so-
percent of the Republican
And
Party are
lost
diehard
some in the
Trumpers.
meantime.
But that's only
And
30-some
he's
percent.
lost some in the meantime.
Well, why is he still
Killed
ahead,
some off
though?
with
That's the
COVID, and then there's some that just finally said, "No, that's enough of that shit."
Well, we're gonna. I noticed a little bit of Chris Christie's speech right before I came out talking about Donnie, and right before the show started, I got to see about maybe 5 minutes of his little speech there. Most of it being, I heard the part about John Kennedy is what I heard. He's
John,
yes, sir.
who are Chris Christie's constituents? Who's gonna vote for him?
3 guys in New Jersey.
Yeah, 3 guys in
Well-
New Jersey.
Well,
That's it.
The one
His
thing,
drinking buddy.
That's it. Yeah.
the one thing about Chris Christie, I know he's never gonna have a prayer in hell winning, but he might be the one and only fucking Republican that might get up there and actually get the blades out when it comes to fucking criticizing.
That's what they need to do.
No,
You know, if they're going to take on Trump, you might as well jump in balls to the wall because he's going to smack you.
y'all realize that these people on the Republican side have already made their choice.
Mm-hmm.
But
They don't
nobody.
want anybody else
Most of them.
but Trump.
This
All
is
But
these
just
no.
a
people that
circus
are running,
show.
all these Humpty Dumptys that are running after Trump, it ain't gonna matter. If they can't have Trump, why would they pick any of the rest of them?
They know
When
they're
they
not
can
going
have
to win. They're
complete
running for money.
Campaign money.
100%.
Yep.
They're burning all money
It's all about money.
so they can pocket a percentage of it, but they're burning off the rest.
What I'm saying is none of these candidates are
Pocketing it.
willing. None of these candidates are willing to get out and fucking criticize Trump. Unless you get in there and actually fucking
No.
get knives
No,
out.
no,
They're
no, 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 no. It ain't even about that. It ain't about them going out and criticizing Trump. They're not going
The
to
money.
get his voters. They're not. Those people
Well,
that are dedicated to Trump.
It's not about getting their voters.
Trump.
It's the entertainment we're going to see in them attempting to get their voters.
Yeah.
Now, the diehard Trumpers are not going to go anywhere. But there is a percentage of the
And they
conservative
get
party
paid to do
that is
it.
tired of this bullshit. And it's going to get worse the more these. We got the January 6th possible indictment, documents of indictment, the Georgia case. There's cases that he is constantly going to be hit in the head with this shit.
Show is what it's going to be. It's going to be a
It
shit
is.
show, and I can't exactly say that that's going to be great for this fucking country.
No, it's not going to be great for the country. It's going to be great entertainment for us. That's what
No,
I'm saying.
it's not. John.
Well,
No, it's
in the
not.
grand, in my
'Cause
way
we
of
need
kind
to
of.
tell the media we don't want to see that shit.
Oh, it's they're going to
Period.
eat it up.
Yeah,
Are you
'cause
shitting me?
No, it's
It's going to be all you're going to see.
It's the last stand for democracy, is what it
Pence,
is.
hey, Pence and all these.
Feed off of that.
What it truly is pretty fucking pathetic that a whole entire political
Yeah.
party
Yep.
has this comic fucking show for us to even attempt to take seriously. Come on, you guys. The world is watching.
Yep. They're
The
making a
world is
mockery of our
watching.
whole
And
democracy.
I say to anybody who can hear my voice, please vote for Joe Biden and just put a stop to this bullshit.
No shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
Exactly.
That's what you
Hey,
got to
but-
do, baby. Let me thank Maria
Pence-
The
Betancourt.
fucking same thing that's out there right now.
Oh, by hands down. Robert Kennedy's running.
Yeah, he's running dead last. right?
Yeah, he's running with the Republicans is what he's doing. Maria Betancourt came in with a $5 donation. Thank you very much, darling. And said, Trudeau, speaking at a public forum, stated that he and other countries are concerned about the hate in the USA and
Thank
fascism. You want to know what we're in the news about? That. The hate
Yeah.
in this country.
That.
And
Yeah.
that is what Christie started out talking about this evening. Was he was talking about the difference of being a small America and a big America. That's how he was using the metaphors as you're small and we're not thinking big like Kennedy did, go to the moon. Now we're trying to hate each other. And part of that is, it is true. That is what
He's
the
part of
Republican
that.
Party
Sure.
has done is turned that whole party into a party of hate. They don't have anything. They don't have a platform. Everything they have is just social issues that they can rile the people up
They
with.
don't have a vision.
They have the
There's
only
no
thing on their
vision.
agenda is tax cuts for the wealthy
Well,
and corporations.
John, like I said, they run on emotions and the base of the
Yes.
the base of the basis
Boo.
of Republican. You know
Boo,
what
boo,
I
boo,
mean?
boo, boo. Transgender. You know, them colored people, them
One
them
bo- hey,
gay
just
people.
One boogie,
You know,
one boogeyman to another.
Yes.
That's all it is.
that's all it is. And it's sickening to watch a certain good portion of our population absorb into that. You know, because we had gone through decades of trying to chase that shit out of our society, out of our corporations, our workplaces. We had all sorts of programs to enlighten you. And now all that
Hey, John?
enlightenment is called woke. Oh, you're woke.
Do
You,
you
know
remember-
something.
do you
We
remember-
don't want that.
Well, John, do you remember when Trump was in as president? There was no Pride Day. I don't think there was any. He didn't
I
push
don't think
Pride
they-
Day celebrations or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
He
year. or
hardly
whatever
did
was
anything.
honored. Yeah, well, he hated them.
Bill
And-
Jones says
and then he had the
America
nerve-
or fascism, choose wisely. Because
Yeah.
that's what we're talking
Well, the
about
thing
here.
is, he ran for president before Trump, when he ran. Oh, he held that big banner up. Trump supports the LGBTQ for Trump. And once he was in, he told him to go get fucked. That's what he did.
Out of the
Were
military.
you
I remember
surprised?
that. Yeah.
Yep.
Were you
Yeah,
surprised?
he did do that shit, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
Yeah, and why would anybody in the Republican Party like the log cabins vote for
You know, the log cabin
Scumbag.
Republicans is a group that always puzzled me. Why,
Yeah.
I can understand you may have conservative ideas about some things, but this is your basic
Where are
being.
they?
You are gay.
It's called
That
suicide.
party doesn't
Yeah,
believe in you being gay. You should
they
not
had
be
that in
gay.
their platform. John, they had that in their platform right off
Yes.
the bat.
Yes,
Marriages between
like the
a man and
idiot
a woman.
that wrote on my
Graham.
TikTok thing. Oh, I won't be a Democrat because they don't know what a woman is. Really? You
Yeah, they
dumbass.
can go fuck them.
Yeah, they need to go fuck themselves. Fuck off.
Oh, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It is. It's ignorance at the highest level.
Yeah.
You know?
The fact that they keep bringing up the same issues over and over again lets me know that these people are not ready for prime time. Okay,
No.
we have serious fucking issues to address in this country. Climate change being one of them. We're already seeing smoke from wildfires in another fucking country, and it's blowing over here and affecting our air. And we just had the Supreme Court diminish the effects of the EPA as far as
Yes.
water is concerned in this country. And
And
there
what's
goes
been in the
air
news here
and-
lately?
And every other fucking
Bernadette?
pollutant. Okay,
How scientists are moving up the timeline of how much longer we got to live on this planet?
we don't have long, John.
No,
Yep.
it's, really, if you take a look at the environmental news that's going on, it's not good, baby. It's not good. And if we don't
But-
do something,
But
then
we want to fuck around with, attacking marginal rights groups like
yeah,
the queer and the gay and oh my God, don't let drag queens read to fucking people in the library
oh,
because
that's their big thing
you know,
nowadays, drag
they're
queens.
filling them with the fucking books. Okay.
Guess
But
how long they?
We're running
Yeah.
around here today. We had 2 people die and 13 people injured at a high school graduation.
At a high school
in
graduation.
Richmond, Virginia, and yet.
That's not the
still do
problem, though,
nothing about
Bernadette.
the-
Was any of them gay?
Yeah, you know what, John? I'm tired of this fucking conversation. I'm
Yeah,
tired of playing around.
darling,
with
that one is one I'm tired of too, because it happens every day. Even the days we don't talk about it, it happens. There's shootings and killings across this country on a daily fucking basis. The lady that shot the next door lady, that's just a fucking terrible story. And if you listen to the story, you know exactly what happened. That woman went over there with her 9-year-old child to get her children to stop calling her children names in their front yard. And she shot her dead, baby. Because, stand your ground.
Because ignorance.
Ignorance. Pure ignorance. And the
And
availability and the
Ignorance
idea
and
that you
guns.
could just shoot anybody.
Stand your
Yeah.
ground does not give you the damn reason. Don't give you the right to fucking murder somebody. These
Evidently.
You know
motherfuckers,
what?
they're gonna go to prison.
But-
They're gonna go to
But when
prison.
you tell people they have a right to carry a gun that's
When you-
unlicensed, that's unregistered, you have a constitutional right to carry a gun. What are you saying to them? You have the right to kill somebody.
Here's the kicker. Wanda J just put the caveat on. Stand your ground through a closed door. A closed
Yeah.
door. She shot through the fucking
absolutely.
door. Don't try to convince me that you were in fear for your life if you shot through the fucking door.
And that's not
But
the first time
John-
we've heard that.
But John,
Well,
your
John,
state allows you to open carry. Florida just passed a law.
Oh, I
that
know.
says
This
you
was
can
at the lady's
open
house, though.
carry.
That's what the sheriff did not arrest her because she shot the other woman from her house. She was inside her house when she shot the woman. She was standing her ground. She was protecting her property. We don't know what happened here. What a dumbass sheriff you are. And the only
Well, you
time
know what,
the only
John?
reason he's going to take any action now is because the community is in outrage over this. The community
you know
itself
what?
around her,
You
they
know
knew
what?
that she was a bigoted, racist
year-
bitch.
A year ago, we saw elementary school kids get shot
Yes.
up in their fucking classroom
Yeah, well,
with 400 police officers
if that
standing
doesn't,
outside
yeah.
the door doing nothing for hours. We saw it on TV,
Yeah.
and nothing has been done to change anything about gun control in this country since then. How many people, how many kids have to die? And how many kids, how can they be the future?
They're still
if they're
trying to
dead?
come up with that
How
number yet.
can they be the future
Whatever it
if
is,
they're dead?
it ain't.
What's the
We
number
haven't
one
reached
killer
it yet.
of children? Guns.
You know what, John? What it all boils down to is the value for life has gone down the tube.
Yes.
It's just gone down. There's no respect for life anymore. If you don't like your
Oh,
neighbor because they're
now
colder
back
or
up the
whatever,
bus, Johnny
just
Fly. I
throw 'em
hate to
away.
correct you here because I got to point out you're wrong. If you ask any Republican, the most precious thing is life. They'll fight tooth and nail for life right before you're fucking born until the minute you're
Even
born,
just
and then
the
you're
thought
on
of
your
life.
own. That's who the Republican Party is. Oh, the babies, we got to save the babies. I'm pro-life, pro-life. Oh, hang the son of a bitch. He did something I don't like. Put him in the electric chair. Don't tell me you're pro-life.
That's it.
You're
That's
pro-birth. And then you don't give a shit about the baby once it's born. If it, for God forbid, it needs medical assistance, you don't want to pay for that. Yeah, God should have let that one die, huh? And see, the Republican Party is full of contradictions, man. Everything that they preach on that side is nothing but bullshit, from their religion to their pro-life. Anyway, what
But
was
you
I
know what
gonna
I
do?
know for a fact,
What?
John?
What?
It's time to run the credit.
Oh, I'm trying to find the
That it
credit
is.
button. There it is. You know what happened 2 seconds
It comes too quick, doesn't it, John?
doesn't it, though? When the conversation
Well, when we get
flows,
started on guns, it could be 4 more hours.
John will sit here and rattle on forever.
Don't forget to click the like button too.
Yeah, hit the like, the share, the buttons down there at the bottom. I want to thank everybody who donated tonight. Thank you. It is very appreciated. Yeah, very appreciated. It pays the bills, baby. I appreciate it tremendously. And those on our Patreon, if y'all notice, the list was updated today. So if you're new to Patreon, and your name should be up there. And I want to thank every one of them that do that. That is a monthly donation every month, and it does help pay the bills, baby. I could not make it without y'all, so thank you for that. Where were we? Well, I was expecting one of you to remember. Come on.
Saying thanks to Patreon and to the people that's where we were.
I've enjoyed a full glass of, well, not a full glass, but a nice little glass of brandy tonight.
Nice little toddy.
your-
We've had
in
little
your-
toddy.
I needed it.
Save the world glass,
Yes, I went to bed last night at 12:30, woke up at 6. Shit.
huh? Right on.
No, not right on. No.
Hey, that's 6 hours worth of, 5.5 hours worth.
Well,
of
not
sleep. That's
solid,
pretty
because I had to
goddamn
go
good
get
for
to the
old
bathroom
people.
twice, so, I'd split up there. Marcia says,
old
first thing when
man
she got up
problem,
this morning,
yeah.
what'd you get up for so early? I don't know. I wake up, I see sunlight, and that's it. I'm
TMI.
awake.
That's it, it's over with.
It's a done deal.
Uh,
I just got to concentrate on keeping my eyes closed, except I'm afraid I'd pee on the floor then, and Marcia get mad.
Well, yeah.
Gotta
then
open
you
your
have a
eyes.
mess to clean up.
Yeah, don't want to do that. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming in. It was a great show tonight and great conversation. I needed it too. I've been bummed out, and y'all have managed to put a smile on my face, and I needed that. So I thank you all for that. Irene Lambert, thank you, baby. Good night to you too. Don Cheeto, thank you for being here. Always appreciate your comments, buddy. A little while ago, he's talking about having a machete. Yeah, that's my guy. I got shit around my house. Got conveniently positioned in case I need something real quick. I don't know. Don't talk about that shit. Anyway, let's get down to the wire. Johnny Fly, thank you, brother, for coming in. I appreciate
thank you
your
for
voice.
having me.
Anytime
I
you come in the
appreciate
door,
you.
brother, the door's always open here. Always.
I thank you.
You bet. Ed,
Yes, John.
thank you for coming in. We had a full room tonight.
My pleasure.
Indeed. Indeed. Jorge, thank you for my sign,
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Thank you for my sign.
Well,
And I
Nan
thoroughly
was
enjoyed
in
my
on
trip
that
to
too,
Hawaii,
you
by the
know.
way. Yeah. How is Nan?
Okay, cool beans, man.
Yes, sir. I enjoyed my trip to Hawaii.
She's in outpatient rehab
Good.
and doing well. And we're planning on a camping trip in July.
In July.
Good.
Well, you got to put the heat on her, huh?
Yeah. If she's up, well, yeah, sure. We
Hey,
got
it's Texas, brother. What else?
motivational Therapy.
Yeah, we had a heat index of about 110 today. So it felt like outside when you
Is
went.
that all?
Yeah, it's been hot.
Yeah, it's been a little warm.
Hot here at Rancho Tire Biter, too.
I'm liking the idea of us having the next family reunion there at your place so we could all get up on stage and play music. That's a Rancho Tire Biter, 5 miles outside of town at the end of the dirt road. I know where it is.
Right where we belong.
Right where you belong, brother. Thank you for coming in. James.
Yes, sir. All right, we love you, brother.
We love you back. James,
Hey,
thank
John,
you
will
for
you-
coming in. Yeah, what?
John, will you do
Huh?
something for me?
What?
Next time you drive by a butt boy, give him a one bird salute so Tennessee knows. Tennessee
I do?
is saying that he's number one.
You know what I do? I try to be discreet about it. Whilst I'm driving by, I usually have the handle on my steering wheel, and then right when I drive by, I usually like pick up the faker. It's like he's the only one, but boy, yeah, he's hasn't been seen a whole lot lately. I don't know what's up. That makes me nervous. What are you hiding for? Your signs are still up. Shit, come down here and run in front of my house 10 times every fucking day. Count my blessings. Maybe he's taking a day off. I don't know. But
Maybe he's on vacation, John.
maybe so. Maybe so. His mind's on
Wouldn't that
vacation.
be nice?
Yeah.
Tennessee, what you're thinking about him.
Yeah. I should post that little sign he's got that talks about the Blue Dot family. Oh, this guy hates me. He hates me. It's not the Democrats that he hates. It's me. And I love it. And if you're listening, Tommy, fuck off. I told y'all what I wanted to get us, because he's got a little sign there about the Blue Dot family on his fence down there. And I wanted to get a sign made. Marcia knows I won't do it. But his name is Tommy. And I wanted to get a sign that said, what did it say?
John, here's what Tommy doesn't understand
What?
about the Blue Dot
Yeah.
family. We don't give a fuck.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck. Oh, Tommy, Tommy is his name, and I wanted to have a sign that said, "The only moron maggot is you." And have it spelled Tommy right down in the front. The only moron maggot is you.
Hey, if they put a blue dot sign out there, John, that's free advertising for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
definitely.
it basically what it says is Biden. He has some words there about brain. It starts B, brain dead fools, and something in support of something about Biden. And at the bottom it says supported by
we are.
BDFs. Yeah, yes. Yeah, yes. I just smile every time I go by. It pains him. It pains him. What this is, 2.5
But,
years?
it's better than being tinted orange.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Hey,
true.
You know what, John? You should make a sign that you can put on your truck or wherever going by with a blue dot message on there or something.
No, I like flying this flag. I don't know who Brandon fella is, but fuck Trump.
Thank you.
That's what, because he's got the Let's Go Brandon signs facing 2 ways, so I get to see it on my way out and on my way in. Doesn't want to miss John's ability to see the sign. Yeah, he's a real jackass.
Just ignore that fool.
Oh, I
okay?
do.
That's your best
I
bet
do.
you want.
I smile every time. I call him Butt Boy. I say, "Hey, Butt Boy," when I go out the window. I don't know if he can hear me. My window's open as I go by. I just say, "Hey, Butt Boy." I don't know if he can.
Hey,
Anyway, John, wrap this up. Come
We
on,
gotta go.
continue on.
We gotta
I was
go.
gonna say, hey,
Bernadette says
Tommy,
we
if
have to
you're
go.
listening-
So James, goodbye. Miss you, chick.
No.
Love you, baby. Thank you
Yes,
for
I was
being
just
here.
going to give a message to Tommy if he's listening.
What message
Sticks
for
and
Tommy?
stones, baby, sticks and stones.
That's right, baby.
There it is.
I don't give a shit about his little sign.
And I'll just tell him, hey, Tommy, push the like button.
Push
Like
the like
this.
button. Like say he's
Share,
he watches.
subscribe.
He watches. He checks
There
me
you
out all the
go.
time. Got to come by and see the show.
Like and subscribe, dude.
Hey, Tommy, you've seen our numbers lately, buddy? Over 100,000 across the board. That's a lot of people that join. It's a
Fuck
lot.
you, Tommy.
Yeah, fuck you, Tommy.
Right
We just put it just like Trump, buddy. Fuck you. He knows it.
Good night, Tommy. Good night, John.
Good night, Bernadette. Thank you both for being here. I appreciate you both, Bernadette and Miss Chick,
You're
so
welcome.
much. All
You're
right.
welcome.
I guess we ought to go. All right. Well,
Yeah.
see y'all later. See you.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe. We'll be back here Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come by and join us and be a part of this family, baby. We love having you. Anyway, y'all say good night.
Absolutely. Good
Good
night.
Night.
Good night.